thought no one would. I promise you. What was frozen was Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Those two passengers.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Forever to bloom. The dead return. Trinity is before me. Burn it all. Through my blood. Accept your punishment.
The Garden of Recollection.
You said that
Their projections are in the parlor car.
Welt. And?
Himiko.
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the
Keep it down. I think I found her.
What's... Seriously. What is happening? Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me?
Why run away? What does it take to make you understand? Step 1. Stop scaring her already.
Yes. For you, none of this would have been possible only then. Through two black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Come on. I'll bring you out.
Ow. Self-righteous past rider of the harmony. You think you can do that?
That was way too close.
Sunday.
Mr. Yang.
Even so, I wanted to hide in the shadow. Now I'm getting very... I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened.
Get ready.
Is it really gonna...
What a...
It's spinning out of control! What?
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Are you saying? These memos, right? No consequence. Serenity is before me.
Burn it all! Receive divinity.
Watch over you, guide you on your path.
I am struck! Burn it all!
Trial is fitting.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Trial is fitting. Now farewell.
Forever do! Accept your punishment. So feeble, conquer all land. What splendid spearmanship. Truly remarkable.
Let's get...
Erudition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, and Furious shall face a most magnificent end.
Dawn Cloud. Is there really no...
Everyone I know is dead, so be gone.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories will... Long time no see.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, to wake up. Trailblazing! What an interest. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Stand with me. Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten.
Even though I am no longer a hero.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path.
Everyone I know is dead.
But There is still, and they will bring the true tomorrow. This body never existed. It only ever burned for world merit. So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Donna. Partner.
Deal.
What if we were born? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future. Let us go to the other side of the night. Is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
It won't be too... There is a ruckus coming. I have another note. That fiery...
This madness seems exactly like Morrow's talk. Now, farewell.
Burn it all! Bloom!
Delivered one! I feel that let me go!
Remedy is before me. Watch over you, guide you on your path.
Forever do! Through my blood! Accept your punishment! Forever do!
Cloud Knights? How is that possible? It's endless. Has the Memoria tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water mirror? Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return! So feeble. Bloom. Things of a saint. Conquer all lands. Immortality. The mists of the past shall drift away. Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember? After all, how could I be?
Dan Feng? Is this another...
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching.
Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
care to unveil it?
Not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria Tide.
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
If you please, Lady High Sealands.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the root Reaper. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
Electra, is that you?
Who's that?
You're right on time. Let the ocean sink into The Memoria tide can come.
It's of no consequence. Watch over you, guide you on your path. Now farewell.
Burn it all. Receive divinity.
Remedy is before me.
Forever do it. I am struck. Accept your punishment.
Now farewell.
Burn it all.
A vast journey awaits. Venture and observe.
Yourself.
Might not even be considered people if we did not resort to beastly actions.
Why did Dunbunk choose me all those years ago?
Long sire. Fall into oblivion.
The Memoria tide surges violently. Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
The whole grove is shaking.
Of 5 people. One of them.
Is it over?
It seems so. These phantoms are haunting you. Are indeed.
This is an interesting-looking wine jar. Was it Baihang who brought it?
It's a specialty from the Lhasa.
You're mine.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod. see the destination that the destruction leads to.
Golden blood is gurgling out. It's almost like as expected. This feeling, this scene, all too similar.
Doubt farewell.
Forever to bloom. Repay. Through my blood, burn it all. Now accept your punishment.
Trinity is before me.
Forever to conquer all lands.
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this?
That's
Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox, is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the Mountain Breaker. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor.
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. There was one between the Mountain Breaker. Refused to believe that.
So this is why you did it.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The Geocles.
Terravox.
And free what remained. Final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
blazes way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, would you have pointed your spear at them?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, regardless, I will attempt to. This is the only way I can face my friends and this...
Now that things are settled, everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. As for how to tame it...
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices. But a dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin.
This burning core flame, the light is unexpected, fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Farewell. Not far. No.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing. The terror behind that scar lies what they call the deepest depth. But right now, she's...
Is Evernight with her?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the watch.
Times have changed.
It's just...
Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? Do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right, let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will all find our answers. Hey, Dunhung, wake up.
Three of a kind. Ace. Go. found you.
It really has.
Don't be so sentimental. Thankfully, I understand. It was only...
At the end of the...
Fineness only by moving. This place was once Nestia's altar. Could the golden thread be leading us to the world's deepest secret? Is this a symbol in the shape of Amphorius? Naturally. How could a world enclosed within the scepter have a way of... Unless the mural isn't a drawing of him. Could that someone... No.
soothes the soul.
It's endless. It feels like we're plunging into an abyss. The fruits of a long journey. Are those distant structures all entombed data? The whirlpool.
This maze is... You've been hyped. These are...
I thought Evernight would have done something to stop us, but it's been smooth sailing the whole way through.
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Are you ready?
Uberase 504. Downloaded.
As expected, the data stream flew into the crystal in the middle. It's absorbing the memories in the book in this manner.
30 million departures. 30 million shatterings. And the beginning of 30 million flame chase journeys.
Uploads 405. Downloaded.
Fruits of a long journey.
So desolate. What exactly is it?
The world never learned how Saridra rewrote the law, but I believe it was Emporius' decisive move against destiny. You must be very familiar with the story of time now. So why don't we leave some pages for the heroes instead?
India 093. Downloaded. Scopeo 365. Downloaded. Branch number 1. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.131%.
There's a notch in the terminal that's just the right
Branch number.
Be careful. Evernight's eyes are everywhere. Don't get too far from me. Chronocognitive anchor.
Sound that's
What is this? It's hard to believe. Is this still Amphorius? So many countless. I'll leave it to you. The path has appeared.
The Dromis King paid a heavy price for their betrayal in every life, but there was never regret in their deep roars. Then, this
format.
Once again, Castor is offered her final embrace to death. And from then on, she started another lonesome watch. How wonderful would it be for someone to give her a real hug?
Epiikia 216. Downloaded.
Devious cat.
The hand of Zagreus. Seems like we'll need it here.
fruits of a long journey.
room will only be completed after the modules are inserted into the slot.
Orexus 945 downloaded.
Midamos's road of strife once again reached its glorious and lonely end. As always.
Access.
We were denied access. Member fighters unavoidable.
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
The dead return!
Delivery one!
Let the rager.
Remedy is before me.
Burn it all! Through my blood! Now accept your punishment! Forever doomed! So receive divinity. Conquer all land.
Doubt farewell.
Burn it all.
No consequence.
I underestimated you. The dead return!
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Accept your punishment.
Remedy is before me.
Forever doomed!
Holiness 600. Down Eleos 252. Downloaded. Branch number 2. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 31.313%.
Nice. Let's go encapsulate the...
Branch number.
Let's go back and use the encryption key to open a new path. Go upload the encryption key. Just...
What could be behind this door? If I tell you all the stories.
The third encryption key belongs to the ocean. Let's get going. This time? It's a huge fan. Use the chrono vessel over there to stop it.
The fish returned to the ocean, her home where there was nothing left. For the sake of the future, she guarded the vortex.
Look! She's over there. Cyrene.
Anaxagoras once again completed the proof with his life. His answer was so complete. All he was missing was a last variable from beyond the sky.
Schema 720. Downloaded.
World-bearing. This divine authority is so heavy that I do not know how I can even tell its story. Romance, in warm gold, forged the long staircase for humanity.
The runes on the fan. We need to use the chrono vessel to stop it first.
Carlos 618. Downloaded.
Sound that soothes the soul.
Nikos 496. Downloaded. Aporia 432. Downloaded. Branch number 3. Archiving. Object. Recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.131%.
That's the last encryption key.
Branch number.
third encryption key. And the final piece of the puzzle. I pray that you can dispel all the mysteries.
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a... But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. My good friend, I'll read this book to you. That way, it won't just be...
Formatting progress. 23. Process error.
It doesn't even make me feel cold anymore. It's like a ceremonial conclusion, ending every cycle's narration with a full stop. Then, there will be a new me. Before I knew it, this palace we built together was no longer a dream that Cyrene. It's now a saga, composed by you, me, and all the flame chasers. It's our week. There will come a day when someone turns over this nearly and awakens all the dust-covered memories.
Process error. Analyzing.
I'll read, and you'll listen. I shall welcome my own decay. And you shall continue to wait here. That way, when the deliverer arrives, the first, and our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, and they shall become the epic known.
The texture of memories is preserved in countless pillars. She gave everything to record all the forgotten recurrences.
Alright. Let's not make things. The very first Ripple cheered up her friend like this before she set off. It's a sentence full of blessings. So I want to... Come on. Cheer up a bit. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, so that we can reunite in your memories, in the way I want. You will see the footprints I left behind in the ripples of past reverie. I have never had any other fate beyond this memory. So please remember me with love, like that eternal footnote in all the faded sagas. Now, open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past.
Operation authorized. Protocol name, Lucium. Welcome to the Demiurge Matrix.
That listener lies behind this door. pattern recurrences across 30 million cycles. Look, that symbol at the end of the room.
It belongs to the 13th Titan, the unknown solitary god. The first, those who are lost remain lost. What a touching scene. The deepest place in this world is exactly the ideal location.
You're not the one we want to reunite with, but you'd better explain everything to us. Tell us
You're two on it. Before we talk about Amphorius's destiny, and take a moment together to...
Truth?
So used to take another moment to look around. Look close. What a good question, because there's absolutely nothing here.
You mean... So...
Indeed. Fu Li planted a false hope in her heart, making her believe. Then, that poor girl walked into the Great Tomb over and over again.
Why did they?
Did you really think they would just save this crumbling world? Don't be naive, Memo Keeper. The Remembrance chose to stand.
Given your evident hostility towards the garden,
Aren't the Memo Snatchers' activities enough evidence? They did everything they could to help Iron Tomb reach completion. And it wasn't just to obtain some. Iron Tomb is a perfect arc. If a seed can be planted within, then the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces, that masterless path will be equally split between two eons. Do you understand now? Though Fu Li did not glance this way to save Amphorius, they will drain this world dry. But, fortunately, that girl, I promised her that I would recreate the cause and effect of this world. But the only way for a world that can't be turned back to be considered is to burn it with a raging fire, until nothing remains.
You plan to destroy all the memories Serene has ever recorded?
That's right. I'll set fire to all the stories, all the emotions, all the setting fire to this much material will be enough to completely annihilate the Scepter's operating logic.
The freedom you speak of is no... That would also include...
That's right. That's why I needed your help. That you have a beautiful Dharmakaya. It fits.
So that's why you took... Your true form is a...
This avatar is but a shadow cast by the candlelight. Discarding it invokes my wish. March 7th will not find peace, as long as they and their fanatical The road ahead is still long, and she...
Allow me to refuse.
Resistance is pointless, my darling birdie. I will head into reality.
So...
A genius's mirror trick and a protective mechanism of the erudition, those layers of security do make...
But unfortunately, those two nameless are already right up until we meet again.
Will you still not stand with me, my companions? We'll save the beautiful cosmos, and we... Don't get caught up in your emotions, my dear. Its essence is nothing. For your own sake, and for the sake of my... Come. I hold the core flame of world-bearing.
If you honestly thought that just proves you...
Seems like I really can't. But in order to make sure you can still embrace tomorrow, some memories. What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite. A new life has to be born. The seed has to be planted. Only through abandonment and oblivion can souls walk from emptiness to life.
On your path!
Sleep is the dead return!
Receive divinity. I can't die.
Heard the call. Scouts are wet.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity. I can't die.
Eternal state.
On your path!
Dying soul accepts your punishment.
Watch closely.
It's time to end this. Return March 7th to us.
Don't get the wrong idea. The encryption key written by those genes. How about we play a game? Don't worry. It won't take long. I understand it's too difficult for you to treat the Chrysos heirs as Now, the Cosmos, on the one side, are companions who've weathered every storm with you. They fought with everything. On the other side, there's a simple button. The Oblivion will burn away all traces of their existence. Those who are to be. Tell me. You're right, is the number of people making. I've just posed the same question to Don Hung. Now.
Wait! Cyrene?
Another damsel in distress. Still think you can do some. What weapons do you have to stand against me?
Don't underestimate me. The stir-up ripples of...
What?
We don't have time for endless chatter at crucial moments like... Quick, friend! Take the shot! Make sure you get no time to explain, quick! Well done. Now leave the rest to us.
This is and there's a harmony entwined with it. Looks we meet again.
I know you mean that as a compliment, but as for the word naive...
Welcome to Ides Elysiae, a small village shrouded by the veil of Evernight. Now, let's give you a taste of your own medicine. With my home as
Quite perceptive, little memo sprite. But with just you and that Harmony's little birdie. So, tell me.
I really didn't think that this, but at least when it comes to brains, I'd still...
Oh, in that split second when we switched bodies. With your you hid yourself within...
Huh? But my plan was super thought out. I know those two better.
history books, diaries, and photos.
That's right. I'd whoosh right into the camp.
But if you put it like that...
No way.
True. You really know her well. Miss Evernight, let's be real. My amateur skills aren't enough to keep someone like you contained. But if March 7th were here, that would be a different story. Because there's no way for you to ignore her, right?
Fine. Lay it on me then. After going on such a long detour.
First, I want to thank you for protecting her and Don Hung. So, while there's still...
There is something that true... How did you find yourself again?
Looks like you aren't so omnipotent. The answer is simple. I have been doped, so when she told Cyrene in this cycle about her interstellar travels, I may still be far from the complete Mark 7. But...
So, go ahead. Tell me.
Why? Even through a camera lens, I know that the love...
Same old topic. The weights on each side of the scale are far...
Well, have you ever really thought about it? If the cosmos were nothing more than a bigger Akama, ruled by us, but the truth is, even with everyone calling her Deliverer, that the meaning of Trailblaze is to So don't try to guilt trip me with stuff like besides. And this is just an example, because, according to your logic, that's not what she did. You wouldn't have liked it either. A weakness. You've got such incredible powers. But the sole motivation behind... In that case, I won't answer for someone else. Here, hold this.
An empty spirit.
If you want to seriously think about it, its memories are all drawn from the camera's photos. In other words, while I was awake, you were always sleeping. So, why...
The spirit turned into a journal.
Yep. You don't know where they are, and you don't know what you actually remember are guaranteed to appear again. So, how was your...
It was very fun.
We should still be careful.
Come on, Don, huh? Don't listen to him.
You call this trip...
Well...
So?
You bet! All my souvenirs... Oh, look at this. She prepared quite a...
What's so special?
Eurillo is completely different. Watching people record their lives with pen and paper? I finally understood why some still cherish writing journals by hand.
It's just like calligraphy. Those deep emotions buried in human hearts can only be awakened through such seemingly thankless actions.
Don Hung, you truly embody both a fierce beast. Anyways, that's what I thought too. The camera... In other words,
isn't the...
I told you it anyways. So, when we... And one more thing. If I'm ever too busy, I don't want to miss a single trailblaze. Back then, I was only half joking. Those 97 days alone had me on edge. Thankfully, with my quick think...
By hiding in the cave.
So what? The camera is my true form. Well, yeah, but I stuck with together with them. I met new companions. I inherited everyone's determination until my destiny becomes. Only then can I pet into this hero's journey.
Looks like our trailblazer.
While we still have time. Aha! No.
Huh?
I still had my phone. Scared now? Don Hung, the Sealhead. The first seed competitor with the ghost seed.
I'm against including this photo. Akama, Castrum Crumnos.
That's how awesome I am.
Is that actual mist or just a...
Hey, that was a super tense moment. I only had the... Huh? Did you?
March 7th. Perhaps the photo captured a trace of...
They went back and forth like that. It was like they were arguing about what they've always been.
We can't go back.
But at least we can...
Isn't that right?
I still remember the day when you first put on these clothes and looked in the mirror. Your eyes were so clear. When all this is over...
You're pretty naive, too. But you don't even trust the you reflected...
Yes, I get it, March 7th. I only have your memories, and you...
Just hearing... Well, Iva, could you help us out?
I'm here. Finally, Miss Evernight. You've been at a massive variable.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There is only one law.
The Imperator added one extra rule to the final Era Nova at the cost of her life. That's how she can ensure Amphorius doesn't become a sacrifice in the cosmic conflict. Even if this world has to exist in the form of Iron Tomb, it will stand on its own. Oh. Simple. If any anomaly occurs during the Era Nova process, all foreign elements will be eliminated immediately. A daring wager indeed. No. You managed to fool everyone. There's no way she could have known your plan. Modifying this law was just a precaution. But if you insist on doing this right now, then the cosmos will undoubtedly... My friend, Don Hung? You.
Yep. But I decided I won't be afraid. Even if my inner world is nothing. That's because my journey's destination lies... Thank you for your coddling. But please trust me and leave it to me. Both my past and that obsessive oblivion will help me become even stronger than her and Don Hung.
I'm sorry for becoming a...
Don't apologize. We're just two sides reflected. So, when we bid farewell to our division,
Many thanks, Mr. Are they in... It's unusually quiet here.
March 7th isn't here.
Get ready. We can't give her any chance this time.
3 of a
2 pair.
ace.
Ace?
March?
Of course it's me. It's been a while.
Welcome home, March.
I'm back. Finally. Finally. How can I
You protected.
I had so many ideas for our reunion. And shout, what took you? You too?
We both know that you've been this trailblaze journey wouldn't be.
We'll not only trailblaze into the future together and save the world, we'll also return to the Express together.
If a new life is to be born, March 7th, when have you thought about the version of yourself as of now? I have no intent to wipe the name, pure child of Anasrova, from your mind. I am an obsession whose purpose is to protect you. Therefore, the path of remembrance will not allow you. If you ever need me, then trailblaze oblivion shall.
Oh?
As the Theon.
All shall bid farewell. I know you're watching, aren't you? The original. Weird. I still. Turn over this nearly eternal page.
Let the trailblaze write an ending unlike any that ever was. In the legend's ending, the world was pure chaos. Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the Titans were born within. The destruction's black tide fell to the ground, as Doomsday's distant reckoning resounded. Yet still, there were giants who chased the flames, leading the way in the grand undertaking of Trailblaze. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows across the divine inscriptions of this world. Aglaia, the chrysalis of gold, you must caress the holy city's web and hearken to the sounds of the stars. There shall be the three-faced goddess traversing through myriad passages, bearing tidings to you from the universe. Anaxagoras of reason has enough knowledge to refute the world and to stir up a torrent capable of enlightening all. Go seek the holy maiden who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him return. Mightymost, the lance of fury, pierce the enemy's king with Kremnos' heroic souls. Set her at rest, Cyphra, the coin of whimsy. Command the frozen fate to once again flow. And that hand of shadow Castoris, the master of the River of Souls. She has been granted the right to embrace and warm new life. Now blossoms at her fingertips. You will hear the chalice of plenty reverberating through eternity. You will see the veil of Evernight visiting before the break of dawn. Until the journey's end, when all beings reach the end of the earth. and the nameless new king ascends the throne alongside countless heroes to embark on the grand mission of deliverance. I have witnessed the distant past, where the blazing sun once etched the footprints of humanity. The children of humanity, known as the Chrysos heirs, have restored the gods' core flames and once more upheld the world. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore, we cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Who will win? The fanatical